Hi everyone, this is Prashad Parthiban. Today I'm going to take a training on preemption in property and casualty insurance. By definition, preemption is nothing but more than one policy transaction that have been initiated from the same base transaction. Otherwise, a new transaction is started when another transaction is still in progress. So let's explain this definition with an example. If you see this example, we have a personal auto policy which is issued on January 1st, 2022 with one car. Now, you as a customer is trying to add another car on February 20th, 2022, car number 2 to the existing policy. But the problem is you are yet to complete it. You initiated the policy change for maybe some pending documentation or anything. You are yet to complete your transaction. Before even completing the first policy change, say you got a new van, a bigger car on March 1st, 2022. Before completing the first policy change, you are starting the second policy change. This is where this preemption is going to come into play. The happy path could have been you complete your first policy change 100% and then start the second policy change where it is very clean. Now, if you don't complete first policy change, and start a second policy change on March 1st to add a new van, system will not detect the first policy change which was done on February 20th because it is yet to be completed. System, what it will do is it will think the policy had only one car on it, and when you do a second policy change and issue that policy change, system will add a new van to the first car, which means your second car policy change is not be effective. So to handle that particular scenario, we use preemption. So the way we do this is, say in this case, the second policy change is completed first, which means that takes over the precedence, right? Then when you open the first policy change, you'll have options for you to act accordingly, which could be like, no, do you want to accept the second policy change or do you want to reject the second policy change? So if you accept it, the first policy change, instead of taking the issued policy as a base transaction, now it will have to take the second policy change as a base transaction and then get it issued. So that is what we call it as preemption scenario. So the goal here is, if you see by definition, anytime when there is more than one policy transaction that is initiated from the same base transaction. In this example, the first policy change was initiated from the base transaction, which is nothing but the policy that was issued on January 1st, 2022. Even the second policy change got initiated from the base transaction because the first policy change was not issued on time. The second definition, new transaction is started when another transaction is still in progress. When the first transaction is still in progress, a new transaction got started on March 1st. So whenever this scenario happens, you have to use this preemption concept to handle it. So I hope you like my training videos. If you like my training videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.